Hi, I'm Brandon. I love preview episodes.
I'm Brian. I like preview episodes.
I'm Dan. These movies aren't even new, and this is the
Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast. Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Wow.
I find out
Hello,
Hallmark's
everybody.
putting out 2 movies this month we've not seen, and I'm like, well, at least we don't have to do a preview episode.
Yeah.
JK,
Ooh.
somehow we do.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we still have movies to watch. We fill it up.
Of course,
We fill it up.
Fill that calendar.
This is a big month. Just because Hallmark, Dan, this isn't a Hallmark podcast.
I understand that.
Do
I
you?
understand
we do
that.
our own
I understand
thing.
that.
What's the month? May?
May.
We're doing
It's May.
But when
So,
we do
April
like
showers,
the Fast
May,
and Furious
fine.
movies, we don't preview them. These are Hallmark movie previews, right?
This is the
It's an all
month.
play.
This is the month of movies.
Okay.
And the
So
things
any
that we're
movie
doing.
we're doing, even if it's like a Deck the Lifetime Uncorked, we preview it?
We are. We are.
Where have you been?
Okay. I want to go back and look at all the Deck the Lifetime Uncorked movies we've done and listen to all the previews. There
There
is
probably
nowhere
two.
where
No, we did it
we've
once.
previewed all-
We
we've
did
done
it.
Okay,
We did it
thank
once.
you. That's much better.
When it's a lighter month.
When it's a lighter
it's a
Hallmark
when
month,
it's a-
then
yeah.
we do that.
That's
Got it.
exactly
New
right.
us.
All right, just making sure.
Which is exactly what we're doing here. And
Because I
guys,
thought
like,
I was going crazy for a
Guys-
second there.
first of all,
You guys were gaslighting me. Full gaslight. there.
We should do that though sometime.
Yeah.
Just pick something and gaslight them.
Philo.tv/DTH, you can watch us preview these movies, and it is thrilling. I do want to say.
Thrilling.
Very exciting. This is probably the most exciting episode visually. People might think the ranking episode would have been, but
No.
I beg to differ.
It's
I
this
think.
good stuff here.
It is May.
Can't
We
wait for the
do have
May
to
look
figure
back.
out
Oof.
something to rank these movies out
June
of.
1st. we do it
Aaron,
May
I
look back.
understand that
Whoa.
you've thrown it out to people to give us some recommendations on what we should rank things out of. So, Aaron, take it away.
Yeah, so some of the suggestions we got were maypoles, which I thought was a fun one.
Like maples, like maple trees?
Maypoles.
I don't know. What,
May
Pole.
pole. What is a maypole?
still not
You've
helping.
never heard of a maypole?
No.
No.
I've heard of maple. I've heard of the month of May, and I've heard of poles.
Separately, but not.
Those are kind of the
maypole.
3 things I've
Maypole
heard
is a
of.
thing.
What is a maypole?
The maypole represents the.
This is going to be more visually stunning.
It's a
than most
maypole
episodes.
dance to celebrate the
you
spring.
hold a ribbon and you dance around, and then the pole gets decorated with all the ribbons.
It's a maypole dance.
I don't know about this.
That's all how you say that word.
Yeah.
isn't it?
We are not going to do maypole and cream. We can't. We
can't
can't
do
do
the
two
that.
other
poles and a
suggestion
cream? You
was
can't?
Timberlakes, because it's going to be May.
Okay.
But you also can't do that with creams. It gets weird.
Very.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea anyway. So next.
Is that all we got?
We had barbecues.
This is why
Okay.
we just do
All
it
right.
here.
I don't hate barbecues.
We should just keep
I
this in
can't, I
house.
can't give something half a barbecue.
No. We should keep this.
What about
in-house.
ribs?
Yeah. Ribs?
What about ribs? And we bring in Rippy.
Rippy in.
What
What else we got? Anything else? That's it.
I think Aaron anticipated us knowing what maypoles were. I think that
That was a
she
big letdown.
anticipated us.
Big
Really
letdown.
maypole.
Yeah, maypole. I got nothing.
I love that we asked and she just looked at us.
Maples,
She
though.
looked at us in pure disappointment. I'm sorry. What about ribs? We like ribs.
We do
Yeah.
like ribs.
Yeah, a rack of ribs or a half rack.
I like that. I like that. Give me
Wait a
5.
second, though.
Give me
Guys,
5.
I'm just thinking. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just imagining we're giving ribs and a rack or a half a rack. And then if we add something to it, we're
What are
back
you
in a
talking
situation where I don't know if creaming ribs
Oh,
is a great representation of how we really feel about movies or what have you.
So you mean to say if
just-
I said 2.5 racks and a cream,
Yeah.
that
Guys,
would be a
just
problem?
Just use your.
use
Poles
your
are back
discretion.
in.
Just use your discretion in the way in which you say it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows we're not trying to do something weird here.
We know.
We started.
Maples. I'm just
You're
saying.
the one with the dirty mind,
No,
Brian.
I'm just
we were
thinking
racks
of all the
ribs.
scenarios.
We
That's
started with coffees. We used creams to talk about a little added
Yeah,
bonus
it's
to
an
it.
autumn
Yeah, well,
thing.
something.
And now here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, there's something we can do.
Maples
Memorial Day ribs.
How about what we could say creaming it with some barbecue sauce, squirting some barbecue sauce
square
on there.
sauce?
I don't know. Let's just stick to what we know. We'll cream
you
it.
want to be like, give me like 3 racks of ribs and put some sauce on it
Yeah.
instead of cream. We won't have
In
creams.
some cases,
No,
sauce
I
would
think we
ruin
have-
the rib.
I
though.
think we have to stick
know
with
what I mean?
creams for the
Yeah.
sake of tradition.
Sure. And that's where we draw
Up
the
first, stop me if you've heard this before. Earthquake Underground.
Boo!
I don't
I don't
believe it.
believe
I
you,
don't believe
liar.
you.
It is out.
You
It is
liar.
out
Lying liar
now.
who lies.
Lying liar who
It might
lies.
be 2 months late.
They've burned us.
but it is
once.
out on Tubi.
Our commitment to doing this movie is unbelievable. The fact that you give it another chance is
starring
unbelievable.
Matthew Gadamsecki, Angela Cole, and Houston Rhines. Here's the plot.
Has it
in case
changed
you
at
forgot
all?
it. When a massive earthquake submerges several subway cars underground, a group of misfit passengers band together to get to the surface or die trying. Earthquake underground, it's happening. Brian.
2 Qs.
2 Qs.
Holding my cream. 2 ribs. What have you?
2 ribs,
2 ribs.
singular,
Racks.
quarter rack.
Oh,
Quarter
see,
rack
this is where it
for
gets
Brian.
tricky. Yeah, I guess a quarter
Half
rack of
rack.
rib.
A rack or a half rack?
Half rack is quarter or half rack is 4, right?
Yeah, a rack
so I'm
or
going
is 8.
2, so quarter rack.
You're really giving it a quarter rack? We can, okay. So you're doing 0.25 for this? You put that under Dan, by the way.
It felt like a Dan. It felt like
felt
a Dan rating. What are you talking about? A quarter
All
rack?
right.
Earthquake
I was
underground, you're
thinking
giving a
one
quarter
rack
rack?
was like a 5, but
No,
it would be a.
that's-
See, this is
Unbelievable. This is
we've gone
ridiculous.
so far off of what we normally
Karaoke's
the
the
way we
best
do this.
scene.
2
8
maples.
bones
So,
equals a 5. What is your
2
problem?
maypoles.
2 maples.
Holding my cream on those
Got
2
it.
maypoles.
Got it.
Holding on to that cream. So
Two racks of ribs
2 racks.
from Brian.
2 maples.
I still.
Gosh darn it, Brian.
But this movie's not even going to come out, so it doesn't
It
matter.
is out. It is out now.
We'll see.
It's out now. Hopefully, it doesn't
I
get
haven't
yanked.
checked Tubi today. So.
And are we getting 2 creams overall?
2 creams
How
total.
many
How
total
many do we have to
movies?
do?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, all right, whatever.
The
Let's get it
flagpole?
done. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
This is absurd.
I'm
I'm
going-
making stuff up
Yeah.
right now.
4 racks of ribs. I'm not. I am creaming it since it's out now.
Thank you. Next.
4
Oh, you still have to go.
maples.
I'm giving-
Aaron, there are racks of ribs. Stop pushing the
Maypoles.
maples.
Stop
Or
it now.
azaleas.
Not creaming poles.
I thought you were
listen,
doing a pun on the word maple. I thought that's what you were doing.
Listen.
Maples. I thought it was a double decker of the week. Write that down.
Write it down. Maple trees. We'll get there. Maple syrup. It's just it just writes itself. I'm giving 0 across the board.
come on.
And it's a protest 0
Yeah.
that I have to preview this
respect
movie a
that.
second
I
time.
respect that.
You're making me preview this movie again.
Yeah.
Ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You'd be surprised how little shame I feel.
Stop writing maples, Aaron.
Up.
Oh, you fixed that one.
At least have them all the same so that you can find them
Find
and replace
replace.
them
Yeah, it's
quickly.
easy find and replace for racks.
All right, Hallmark, May 11th.
You guys don't even know where this document is saved.
God no. I know it's
Check your
technically
maypole.
my one of like Brandon mine's email. but
a
in essence,
white.
I don't
It's the
know.
Hello Dr. Hallmark Google Doc.
Yeah.
I can find it
Yeah,
easy.
we can get there.
A Whitewater Romance on Hallmark Channel, May 11th.
Oh my
A
gosh.
what? A whitewater
A
romance.
Whitewater
Okay,
Romance.
so we're
I
rafting.
will give you
The synopsis
one
of a lifetime.
choice of who is starring in this movie.
Cindy Busby.
Cindy Busby's correct. Cindy Busby and Ben Hollingsworth.
Oh, all right.
She has white
All right.
like just generational national park money.
What do you think the odds are of Benji having a Southern accent in this movie?
Dude,
I think
greater than
where is
ever.
it? Is it where do you think the movie
Rocky
takes-
Mountains.
Rocky Mountains? He's
So
gonna
could
do
be.
whatever
Is he a
that
tour
accent
guide?
is.
Could be.
From
If
the South?
listen, if Benji does another accent, like kudos to him. Kudos for sticking to it. Cindy Busby, Benji. Here we go. Maya attends an exclusive business retreat in the Rocky Mountains, where she meets Matt, who initially is her competitor. As they're
And what?
forced to pair up. Unlikely.
Wait a minute. He's her competitor as they're forced to pair up.
Guys, it is an exclusive business convention
Yeah.
retreat.
And they're competitors.
And you have to pair up
And now
with
they
your
pair-
competitor.
like an icebreaker.
This is
Okay.
as clear as crystal.
Okay. Okay.
As they're forced to pair up, an unlikely connection begins to evolve.
Yeah. This is fresh.
Brian,
That's it?
that's it.
0.
No long boy for this.
Okay. Cindy's so nice.
Love Cindy.
Benji,
love
if we get a
Cindy.
Benji accent, it'd be
I love
phenomenal.
Cindy's dog too. I've met Cindy's dog
Sure
before.
have. So, in
Dynamite
honor of
drop
the
in, man.
resurrection, I got to go 2 maypoles on this one.
Why are you doing this?
It can't be worse than Underground. It may be better. I'm creaming this movie too.
You creaming?
2 racks of
Wow.
ribs and a cream
All right.
for Cindy.
You said poles and racks. What do you? Which is
Guys, let's just stick to maypoles at this point. Aaron's
She
already
wins.
committed
Aaron
to it,
wins.
so it is what it is.
Maypoles.
Maypoles. 2 maypoles and a cream.
I'm going 1 maypole for Cindy, 1 maypole for Ben, and 2 for sneaky competitions. 4 maypoles total.
What of that synopsis?
Bring it down.
You are-
Go 3.
you
I
are-
went too hard.
You're already up the maypole. You don't know
1
if you
for
can get that
Cindy,
down, right?
1 for
Once you
Cindy, 1
ascend
for
up
Ben.
the maypole.
1 for Cindy, 1 for Ben, and 1
One
for
for the
sneaky
dog.
competitions.
What about her dog?
I mean, I do. Maypoles are dope.
That's a maypole?
That's a
like the whole
maypole.
thing?
Yeah, and then you all dance.
Where do you
around
get the
and
syrup
and
from?
it ends up
Yeah, where's the
like
tree
this.
with that you tap?
Oh, that's really cool.
So neat.
Oh, what do you do with it when you wrap it?
It's
done.
just
It's
decorated.
just a decorated
I
pole?
mean, what do you do with it?
Like it just stays a pole, or do you undo it? Like does somebody take it home? Like I don't know.
mean,
Is
so
it
it-
stays
it
a
just
pole.
is decorated.
It stays a pole
It's
regardless.
like decorating a tree.
okay.
You don't finish the tree
Just
and
for
go,
May?
well, what do we do with
What
it
do we
now?
do with it?
It's like ringing in spring. And
It's like any decorative.
then-
It's ringing in spring
And then what do you? How long does it stay up?
until spring's over.
or until
Till June.
until the rainwater, I think.
Yeah, the rain
has its
washes it
way.
away. That's a lot of people there for that. That's more than would go to a downtown tree lighting. I feel like.
I feel like that's the case. Yeah.
Okay.
Is maypole
It's
the
zeros for
most
me,
underrated?
by the way.
on!
Are you kidding
You
me?
can't.
Did you? What do you
Give
mean
Cindy
I can't?
1. Give Cindy 1.
Cindy, I love you. No.
Give
No.
Cindy's dog 1.
She.
You haven't
the-
met Cindy's dog.
I haven't. So I can't rank the dog.
It's a good dog.
It's a great dog.
Here's all I need to know. You need to know. This movie has been made 17 times. How many times? You couldn't even read
Sneaky
it without laughing.
competition. Sneaky competition.
You couldn't even read it without laughing.
They're competitors, not anymore.
0.
You thought they were competitors.
Whatever.
in
It's like your
business.
statement with the Austin. I'm done with the national park
Drawing a
movies.
line here.
Zeros.
All right, fair
Making a statement.
enough. We're heading over to Netflix
Ooh, look at us go.
for Mother of the Bride, May
Okay.
9th, starring Brooke Shields,
Okay.
Benjamin Bratt, and Miranda Cosgrove of iCarly.
Wow.
Lena's daughter Emma returns from abroad and drops a bombshell. She's getting married in Thailand in a month.
Nice.
Things only get worse when Lena learns that the man who captured Emma's heart is the son of the man who broke hers years ago.
This sounds like a Hallmark movie.
It might have been at one point.
Yeah, this cast, that plot, going to Thailand,
Yeah.
4 poles and a cream.
Whoa.
4 poles and a cream. Easy.
Can I ask you guys a quick question?
Yeah.
There's this movie goes to a specific country in Thailand that
You mean city in Thailand?
City,
Couldn't
city
have
in
possibly
Thailand.
gone to a country in Thailand.
Aaron, please. It's when you say no like that. There's just a nicer way. Is all I'm saying.
I've
It's
been saying she's mean for
it's
months, guys. So
PH. It's
you're onto something.
PHUKIT, I believe.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. How would you?
Pronounce the way you think.
Okay, great. That's all I want. So there's going to be a lot of those jokes in the
Phuket.
movie.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's a Netflix
Phuket.
joint, so
Phuket.
I would hope we get a couple of
There's
those.
probably a couple of like confusions. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Do you know any other good Thailand jokes? Brent?
Like, what's that one, your favorite city?
What
there
do you do every day when you come to the office?
that we've all
Hey, Brian.
lived through.
Before you spit out your wad of Big League Chew, what do you do?
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, man.
What's the capital? Hey, Brian.
Yeah, Brad, what's going on
What's
over
the
there?
capital of
I don't know if
Thailand?
I'm safe over here either. Oh, man.
It's funny. It's funny.
We had
We're
a
having
good
a good
time
time.
in Kansas City.
We're
with
having
that
a good
one.
time is all Brand has to say.
Yeah.
Apparently you can bully people
Yeah,
and
that's right.
be,
You guys can look at a map and figure that one out.
Brian.
Yeah, I think 4 poles feels appropriate here. I'm on board with that.
Dynamite. It's excellent.
Dynamite.
Professional.
Yeah, I'll go 5. I'll go 5 maypoles.
All right.
I'll go 5
There you have it.
maypoles. I'll hold my last cream.
This is easily the best.
It definitely seems like it has the most potential for sure. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get to some more movies here on Deck the Hallmark. What up, what up? We're back. We're talking about the movies that we will be reviewing in May. So far, we've been to Tubi, we've been to Hallmark, we've been to Netflix. Next, we're heading over to Hallmark Mysteries.
Yeah.
Ooh.
May 17th. Family Practice Mysteries, coming home, coming home. Tell Brendan Penny I'm coming home. It's starring Amanda Scholl and Brendan Penny. Dr. Rachel Hunt is a smart and intuitive small-town family doctor. Once a trauma surgeon in the U.S. Army, after losing her husband in combat, she retired her commission and is now settled into a quiet new life back home with her widowed father and her teenage twins. When favorite patient Ross Alexander, played by Greg Keane of #Xmas, suddenly dies shortly after Rachel
So much death.
gave him a clean bill of health, she cannot shake the feeling that there's more to it. Her attempt to involve the authorities is met with resistance by charming police officer Jack Quinn. I guess you can guess who that is. Who wants to help but is not convinced that there's anything more than a death by natural cause. Rachel puts her background in military forensics to work and starts to investigate what could possibly have caused the beloved newspaper editor's death. With support from the community's friends, new and old, Rachel persuades Quinn to keep digging, when finding the search for a killer puts Rachel's death in danger, she realizes that small-town life may not be as quiet as she has planned. Right?
Yeah. They've put a lot of thought into this one. Quite a background. So much death. Which a red flag there, but I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I am going with 4 maypoles on this one, and I'm also creaming this movie because I'm a big Brendan Penny fan.
Just throwing out poles and creams willy-nilly.
That's all. Once you start.
Yes, I'm sorry.
The chat is very excited to let you know that Chad Michael Murray is also in the Netflix movie, if that changes anyone's rankings.
No.
We already gave it 4s and 5s.
I don't know.
Pretty high.
We're mad that they said it and then we didn't read it, and I thought you all rated it pretty highly, but if it changes your ranking at all...
I mean, no.
Dan, do you want to take away a maple?
Yeah, maybe. No, I think we're good. I think we're good here. Yeah.
So, yeah.
We rated it pretty good.
Yeah.
So that good cast got better.
Even better.
I'm gonna go 3 right down the middle,
Yep,
but I will
there you
cream
go.
it for Brendan Penny.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't sound very interesting. I'm trying here. It is a new mystery wheel, right? They're trying something new here.
I believe so.
All right, I'm going to give it 1 maypole for the attempt, just in case.
Wow, 1 for the attempt.
Yeah, just make
You're
something
softening
different.
up.
Yeah,
You're
I know,
softening
right.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we're heading back over to the mothership. Hallmark proper.
Hallmark drama?
Hallmark proper.
Okay.
For a Hallmark drama doesn't exist anymore.
Of course.
For Everything Puppies.
Whoa.
The movie's called Everything Puppies.
Everything Puppies.
All my creams. I want them back. Gather them up.
Can't do it.
May 18th, starring Pascal Lamathe Kipnis.
No, it doesn't.
Sure, it's
Stephen
close.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Oh.
And Catherine Davis. A dedicated entrepreneur and inventor looking to make it big, creating innovative dog toys and treats, finds success with the support of a handsome client.
3 for the puppies. Down the middle. That's it.
Looking to make it big.
She's looking to make it big by
Big
creating.
with-
I was expecting a
dog
lot. I was
toys.
expecting a lot more from that.
How innovative would a dog toy have to be for you to make it big?
It, like, produces extra puppies would be pretty good. Other than that, what else could it do?
You want something
Right?
that makes puppies.
Like,
You just want
more,
a toy to
more
play
puppy.
God,
Like,
Brian?
wow, look at all these puppies.
Brian,
Yeah, we
that's
definitely
it.
don't have a dog problem.
Brian actually is AI. That's what you guys don't know is everything is just we're working on new AI technology here. And
working out
Brian
the
is
Bob Barker's like, have your dog spayed or neutered. Brian's like, create one that
Create
makes
more
more
dogs.
More dogs.
I'm saying, how innovative could a toy be? That'd be super innovative.
It would be
You
innovative.
I
would
didn't
make it
say,
big if
like-
you had a toy that made dogs.
Yeah, I think it would be a big deal. Other than that, I don't know how much better can you make dog toys.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Hallmark is gonna tell us. For
Everything
I will
puppies.
find out.
Hey,
That's
listen, is the toy called Everything Puppies, and that's what it does? Only puppies. It makes puppies.
They stay puppies,
Um,
house trained puppies.
I'm excited to see Hazar. The title.
are tough.
The title does give me the suspicion that we will see puppies. 3 down the middle.
There you go.
I don't know what we have next.
Maples, of
no
course.
idea. I know one of the 2 we have last is a Lifetime movie I'm not going to get to watch. Here's what I'm going to do. This movie sounds like an absolute trash heap. The description of this movie, listening to Brian read it, I don't think even the people making this movie believe in what they're doing in this movie. I'm going to cream the title of this movie.
Okay.
It was 0 and a cream. 0 and a cream here.
How do you want that to be categorized? 0, 1
Zero.
for the title.
0
for the show?
Maples, cream. Cream for the title.
Okay, interesting. Yeah,
That's right.
Title cream, yeah.
it's a title
Right.
cream.
Yeah, it's a title cream.
Let's take one more quick break. We'll come back. We got 2 more movies, everybody. 2 more movies on the docket.
Boo. Boo.
One of them is years old. Here on Deck the Hallmark.
Is one of them just like when Harry met Sally? Like, what are we
Welcome
doing?
back,
Let's
everybody.
find out.
We're having a good
gosh.
time. We're talking
we?
about the movies that we're going to be previewing or watching in May. And it's finally happening, everybody. You can stop sending in the letters. Haley Dean Mystery, Murder
Whoa.
with Love.
Really?
The first one. Kelly Martin, Viv Leacock. Busby's in this movie. Big month for Busby. Giacomo.
I mean, she doesn't know we're watching. It's the same amount for her.
What's it? How would you say it, Aaron? Giacomo Bastardo?
Probably just like that.
You just called somebody a bastard. I know that much.
In multiple languages, I
That's
think.
right. I think you just called Aaron a bastard.
I would never. She gets that enough from you. Haley Dean is a bright, disciplined, and acutely observant former prosecutor who has found a new way to help others when she becomes a therapist. Always motivated to get to the heart of the matter, Haley suspects foul play when one of her patients' parents tragically dies. Haley finds herself invested in seeking justice and discovering the truth while aided by her 2 secret weapons: telegenetic good looks and a generous supply of charm. Why does it say that?
So she looks good on the telephone?
Why was that
Her
included?
2
Probably
secret
telephonic.
weapons are telegenetic good looks.
And a generous supply of charm.
It doesn't.
Right.
Synopsis I have.
It doesn't feel like a
Yeah,
lot to
no,
go
there
on,
was a
those
short
2
one
things.
read the short one.
So, former prosecutor Haley Dean is now a therapist. When her patient is questioned about the sudden deaths of her parents, Haley's previous job will come in handy to prove her innocence.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one way to say it.
That
I
is
found a
one.
longer one on Crown
Longer
Media
is not always
Press that
better.
includes the phrase telegenetic good looks.
Lisa gave you a pronunciation.
Giacomo.
Giacomo. But what about the last name?
We don't say that.
I don't say it. I'm not allowed to say that anymore. Telegenetic good looks and a generous supply of charm. Is it going to be enough to win us over? Let's find out. Brian?
There's a lot of hype for this, right?
A
People
lot
love
of
this.
people were
Oh my
excited. You know, we
gosh.
interviewed Viv.
Yeah.
He talked a lot. People were very excited to ask
You gave
about
Aaron
it.
that 5
I gave Aaron
seconds.
that generous 5
Which was
seconds.
the best, one of the best parts of the interview, and the interview was great, but that part was phenomenal. I guess I got to go 4 polls on this one. I know nothing about it other than these 2 phenomenal descriptions we got.
Telegenetic good looks.
Yeah, that says everything you need to know
I
about
mean,
it.
come on. What more do you need?
Expectations are high.
Stop selling. 2 maypoles. I don't have any faith in a Hallmark mystery movie from years ago. From a different,
2016.
yeah, from that decade especially. I feel like they're all the exact same movie. However, the 2 leads, I like them both. Producer Aaron Shea speaks so highly of these films.
How much is Viv in this
So,
first one, Aaron? Do you
2.
remember? Do you remember is Vev in a good bit of it, or does his role grow over time?
I mean,
Because he was 4th on the call sheet according to the.
yeah, I mean, he is like her partner. She has left the prosecuting world, but he's still in it. So he is her like go-to,
Goes to her a lot.
drives her around. He's in it a good amount.
Okay, great. That's all I needed to know.
All right.
I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4 maypoles. I'm out of creams, but just know I would have.
Sure.
Just know I would have. All right, last but not least, we're heading over to Lifetime. This will be our Deck the Lifetime Uncorked movie of the month. The Bad Guardian, coming out May 18th. Melissa Joan Hart and Lala Anthony. When Lee, played by Melissa Joan Hart, when Lee's father, Jason, suffers a fall while she's out of town, the courts assign Jason a guardian, Janet. At first, Janet seems to be a big help to Jason, but things quickly take a terrible turn. Janet is legally in charge of every aspect of Jason's life and doesn't waste any time placing him in a nursing home, auctioning off his house and all of his worldly possessions, and using the excuse that the proceeds are needed for his care. As Lee continues to challenge Janet's efforts, the Guardian ultimately uses her power to prevent the family from visiting. In Janet's care, Jason's health deteriorates to the point that he needs life-saving treatment with Janet, which Janet decides is too expensive. As the whistleblower around Jason meet ultimate what? As the whistleblowers around Jason meet untimely ends.
Meet ultimate end.
Untimely.
I know. You said ultimate.
Untimely.
Yes.
Okay. Lee finds the strength to take down the Guardian and the corrupt system that supports her.
Is Lee Batman?
Take it down the system.
That's right.
Brian?
Boy, that's intense.
It's heavy.
That is heavy.
It's a Lifetime heavy.
Boy. That's tough. I guess you got to go 2 maypoles on this one. It sounds really depressing. I'm sure they're going to do a great job, but I don't know, man. That's sad. So I don't know what else to say.
I was completely lulled into what is happening right now.
Oh.
Are you done?
Me? Yeah. I'm just. Okay. It just
It felt like
sounds.
there was gonna be more.
I know. I'm just. It's just. It's a
one
heavy one,
maypole
man.
just for the fact that I don't have to watch it.
Same here.
You never know what type of Lifetime you're going to get. Is it going to be like the super sad? Is it going to be like, oh yeah, like take them down? This seems like it could be a little bit of both of those things. And so I'm intrigued by it. I'm going 3 right down the middle. There you go, everyone.
All in, all done.
All 7 of these movies that we are going to be premiering in May. And by premiering, I mean reviewing. And
We don't premiere anything.
Some of them
You
have
can believe
premiered years ago.
That's right.
Earthquake Underground, though, it's happening, everybody. A lot of people were so sad.
Clamoring.
They were so sad.
I heard nothing.
I think it was just me. I think it was just me that was sad.
Yes, I think we finally
We
circled
did hear
around and
from-
got there.
I think
Yes.
there were like 2 comments on the socials being like, what happened?
What happened?
You hear
to
that, Brand? There was 2 people.
Clamoring.
And I got to be honest with you. If we're not doing this for 2 people, then we shouldn't be doing it for 2,000. We shouldn't be
Amen.
doing it for 2 million. We shouldn't be doing it for anybody.
Put the test and testimony.
That's exactly right. Thank you. Earthquake Underground. We're back next week with more of this. Until then, we're the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.